Meet the capybaras.
I'm ready for the warm and fuzzy. Everybody loves me, place where I belong.
Internet sensations, not only because they are the world's biggest rodents, cousins of hamsters and mice, but because capybaras are the ultimate cuddle monsters. Videos go viral showing how every creature in the zoo wants to snuggle up next to a capybara. And it's hardly surprising, because even in the wild, they're exceptionally good company.
Everybody loves me, place where I belong.
But they must be careful who they snuggle up with. There are a few neighbours who'd like to invite them to dinner. Just one of the daily dramas to come. For capybaras, life is all about the pod. They are the life and soul of any Pantanal party. Their Pantanal playground is the vast wetland of the Amazon basin in Brazil, and it's here that Carla, one of the podlings, lives, the only girl in a litter of brothers. But like all capybaras, they're pretty close. Her day usually starts out in the same way, with her pod chilling on the bank, enjoying the warming sun of dawn. It's a time of play for the podlings, but the boys can be boisterous, so Carla sometimes seeks older female company. One of the advantages of pod life is there's always a choice of companions, but also because the gang means there are many pairs of eyes. It means the little ones can play, knowing adults are watching for danger. Especially Dad. The larger male is pod leader, easy to spot in a crowd because, like all male capybaras, he has a big scent gland on his nose to help him mark his territory. Once the family has warmed up, he guides the clan into the water for a dip. This is where the world's biggest rodents feel most at home, and explains why they look like little furry hippos. Like hippopotamus, their eyes, ears and nostrils are on top of their heads, so they can look out and breathe while their bodies are comfortably submerged. It looks like a life of luxury for Carla and the pod. But things aren't always rosy in the Amazon, even for the most popular of creatures. They are not alone in the swamp. Despite their apparent desire to hug most things, there is one neighbour they are less keen to cuddle: the caiman. There are sentinels in the pod, but submarine, the huge reptile can approach unseen. But Dad's onto it. He monitors the shadows. And eventually, he's had enough. But the caiman's not hunting, she's being defensive. She has newly hatched chicks in the vegetation nearby. Mother crocodiles can be very protective. But so the capybara. So Dad leads Carla and the rest of the troop back to the bank. With their square faces, capybara are perfect lawnmowers, and like all rodents have constantly growing in sizes for chomping through the grass. As usual, they have friends wanting to hang out with them, but not only because they're good company. Small birds follow them, because as the cuddly bodies wander around, they stir up insects they can catch. The caracara is more direct. It's picking ticks and leeches from its capybara ride. It's bird food, but also a cleaning service for the capybara. There are advantages to being popular. The pod, is being watched. Enemies are rare in the lives of capybaras, but this is their nemesis. The jaguar, the apex predator on these plains. With padded feet, patience, and cryptic camouflage, he can slip unseen. Dangerous talents for the pod. But birds have sharp sight and sound the alarm. Being back in the water doesn't mean dinner is over. Water plants make up the bulk of the capybara's diet. And as usual, they have a friendly entourage. Utopia, perhaps. But while they chill, the jaguar is back. The big cat knew to lie low until everybody had forgotten it was there. Now all the residents have relaxed, he can creep closer. Patiently watching. Waiting. Knowing, sooner or later, the pod will return to the bank. Under Dad's watchful eye, Carla and her siblings relax in the evening light. A painful lesson in vigilance. One Carla's brother won't get the chance to learn. It's brutal, but life can be tough. The jaguar has to feed himself, the same as everyone else. If you want to see more of his secretive life, hit subscribe. He'll be making another appearance in the near future. But for now he's gone, and the family can reunite to share their grief. This might not be their best night's sleep, but true to capybara form, they'll spend it cuddling. Carla and the other podlings enjoying the reassurance of touch and warmth of their community. Everybody's favourite bedtime cuddle. Animals face endless struggles in nature, and they are made much worse by pressures from us, which is why we believe in telling you their stories. Sharing is caring, raising awareness about our neighbours in the wild. So like, share and subscribe to join Wild for the World and help us share the love of nature.
Sometimes life gets us down, but let us not forget. Celebrate in the moment, forget about the rest.